I'm Nancy Milan, your Hillsborough County tax collector. I want to welcome you to our county, and I'm excited to help you take the first steps in becoming an official resident in our community. Identification cards and driver's licenses are important components in facilitating most of our day-to-day activities. If you are going to start a new job, rent an apartment, cash a check, open a bank account, or even fly in an airplane, driver's licenses and identification cards allow you to have an official government document to do most of your daily transactions. That's why we've created this video series that will serve as a guide on how to obtain your driver's license or identification card for people regardless of their classifications, whether it's residents, immigrants, or non-immigrants. As a reminder, this is a comprehensive guide. If you already know your immigration classification and category, you can skip some sections of this video to continue to the next steps. For your convenience, you can use this index as a reference to know when each section appears. Additionally, we have created two places where you can find all the forms and links mentioned in this video. You can access the links by viewing the description section of this video or by visiting the webpage that appears on the screen. I hope this video is useful to you, and I wish you the very best in this new stage in your life.
In this video, we will explain how to obtain a driver's license for people classified as immigrants. An immigrant is defined as a permanent resident alien who is admitted to the United States as a lawful permanent resident. Immigrants are granted the privilege of permanently residing in the United States, and the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, also known as the USCIS, issues immigrant visas or adjusts status to permanent resident. Main requirements. You must complete the following requirements to obtain your identification card or driver's license. 1. Prove your identity and legal presence. 2. Present your social security number. 3. Show evidence of your residential address. Let's begin with the first step. Step 1. Prove your identity and legal presence. There are various categories inside the classification of immigrants. In this section, we will present each one so you know what documents to bring. Note, as a reminder, all your documents must have the alien number, and we only accept original documents. Permanent resident. If you are a permanent resident, you must present one of the following documents: a permanent residence card, also known as a green card or an I-551 card, an unexpired foreign passport with stamp I-551, or an unexpired foreign passport with the I-551 annotation on your visa. Asylee. If you are a person who applied for asylum in the United States, you must present the following documents: an unexpired foreign passport and a judge's order, or receipt of your approved I-589 application. Note, if you bring the permanent resident card, the passport is not necessary. Refugee. If you are a refugee, you must present one of the following documents: an unexpired foreign passport and Form I-94 with the corresponding stamp, or a letter from the USCIS proving your status. If your case does not fall into any one of these categories, or if your status has changed, send an email to the address that appears on the screen. To protect your confidential information, please do not send us copies or photos of your personal documents. Now that we have reviewed Step 1 in detail, let's continue to Step 2. Step 2. Present your Social Security number. The Social Security number is mandatory for all immigrants without any exception. The acceptable documents to prove your Social Security number are as follows: Social Security card, Form W-2, or Form 1099. If there is any change in your name, you must report and receive acknowledgement from the USCIS. In addition, you must report the new name to the Social Security Administration at least 24 hours before coming to our offices. And finally, we enter Step 3. Step 3. Show evidence of your residential address. Applicants must present 2 documents in their name showing their residential address. The address should include the property number, full street name, apartment or unit number if applicable, city, state, and zip code number. Some examples of accepted documents are the following. For additional examples, you can consult the paper guide you were given or find them in the description section of this video. If the applicant cannot present documents showing their name and residential address, they can provide 2 documents in the name of the person with whom they reside, along with a document proving the family relationship, such as a birth or marriage certificate. If the resident of the home is not an immediate relative, the applicant can print a certification of address form, which must be signed by both parties and authenticated by a notary. Our employees can also notarize this document, as long as both parties are present in our office with acceptable identification, such as a driver's license, identification card, or an unexpired passport. You can find the certification of address form using the link in the description section of this video. If you don't have access to the internet and a printer, you can visit one of our branches and ask for a copy of the certification of address form. Examination and tests. Once you have met all the requirements mentioned above, we will verify if you are ready to operate a motorized vehicle. The state of Florida recognizes the driver's licenses of some countries, validating the general knowledge and driving tests. If you have a driver's license from Canada, France, the Republic of Korea, also known as South Korea, or Republic of China, also known as Taiwan, be sure to bring it with you when you are in one of our offices, and then our representatives will take care of verifying your vision and hearing. Note: if you have a German driver's license, only the driving test is validated, and then you will have to complete the general knowledge test. We remind you that your license must be legible, and photocopies of your license will not be accepted. Also, we cannot accept licenses that have been digitally issued, such as the Venezuelan licenses that were delivered by email. When a driver's license has expired for more than 12 months, the applicant must pass the general knowledge exam from the state of Florida. If you do not have one of these driver's licenses or are applying for your driver license for the first time, you have to meet the following requirements. Complete the courses on traffic laws and substance abuse. Pass the general knowledge and traffic signs exam. Pass vision and hearing exams and meet the physical and mental requirements, and pass the driving test. Course on traffic laws and substance abuse, also known as the TLSAE. If you do not have a driver's license from another country, you must pass the TLSAE course before you can get a driver's license. If you have a license from your country, this course will not be necessary. There are several schools that provide the TLSAE course, either online or by attending in person. Our organization does not offer this class. For a list of authorized providers, you can visit the Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles website using the direct link located in the description section of this video. General Knowledge and Traffic Signs Test. The Class E exam is based on the Florida State License Manual, which can be found on the Department of Vehicles and Highway Safety website. Enter in the description section of this video to find the direct link. If you would like a manual, our offices frequently have manuals to share, except for the AAA office. The General Knowledge and Traffic Signs Test is offered in most of our offices, as well as in private schools. The exam will be done on a computer, and you will have 60 minutes to complete it. It consists of 50 questions about traffic laws and signs, and a minimum of 40 correct questions is required to pass. Eye and hearing exam. Your vision and hearing will also be tested. If you wear glasses, contact lenses, or hearing aids, please remember to bring them. Glasses that you wear only for reading or looking closely will not help you on this test, as we will test your ability to look at a distance. If you do not pass the eye exam, you will be referred to an ophthalmologist or eye doctor for a medical exam. The doctor must complete a form that must be presented in our office. If you have passed the vision test with glasses or contact lenses, you must wear them while operating a vehicle. You can get a ticket if you don't use them. Physical and mental requirements. You must indicate any physical or mental problems that may affect your driving abilities during the license application, such as epilepsy, fainting, dizziness, or any other medical condition that may affect your ability to drive. Learner's license, also known as a restricted license. If you do not know how to drive, are under 18 years of age, or want to practice on public roads before going to your driver's test, once you have passed the Class E General Knowledge exam, you will need to obtain the learner's license. However, if you already know how to drive and are over 18, you can schedule the driving test once you have completed the TLSAE course and the Class E General Knowledge exam. Anyone under 18 must be accompanied by a biological parent or legal guardian to obtain the learner's license. If the parents cannot accompany the minor to the office, they must present the Form 71142, previously authenticated by a notary, in which they give consent for the minor to drive. You can access this form by using the direct link located in the description section of this video. Minors must maintain the license for a minimum of 1 year and without any traffic violations for 1 year from the date of issuance of the learner's license, or until they turn 18 years of age if they got the license at 17. For the complete list of driving restrictions for minors, please refer to the Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles website. You can find the direct link in the description section of this video. Our office does not offer driving classes. You will need to locate an instructor on your own. There is a list of providers that offer driving classes. Open the description section of this video to find the direct link. As long as you have this type of license, you must drive with someone next to you. This person must be at least 21 years old, have a valid driver's license, and who will be in charge of monitoring you in the vehicle sitting in the front passenger seat while driving. The first 3 months that you will use this license, you will only be able to drive during the day. Important: if you were not born in the U.S., our systems will communicate electronically with the USCIS agency to confirm your legal status. Your learner's license may not be issued immediately, but you will receive it in the mail from the Tallahassee headquarters. We will give you a paper that will allow you to practice while receiving the credential. However, this does not serve as an identification. Driving test. Make sure you have the skills and experience to drive safely. If you do not feel safe behind the wheel, it is recommended that you seek help from a private driving school. The mother, father, or legal guardian must certify that the minor has practiced behind the wheel for a minimum of 40 hours during the day and 10 hours during the night. If you are a U.S. citizen or permanent resident and you do not have a star on your Florida identification card or learner's license, you must also show the documents that establish your legal presence in the country, mentioned in Step 1 of this video. If you obtained a learner's license or restricted license, you must submit it at the time of taking the driving test. If you have not received it, you will be able to take the driving test, but the driver's license will not be issued. Once your learner's license is verified and approved, your driver's license can be issued. Driving test procedures in our offices. The following requirements will be verified when starting the test: an unexpired vehicle registration, proof of in-force Florida vehicle insurance that meets state minimum requirements, and pass the basic vehicle inspection. You can see the official Florida driver license manual for detailed information. Additional passengers and pets are not allowed in the vehicle during the test. Please refer to the official Florida driver license manual for detailed information on the maneuvers that will determine your ability to drive a vehicle. Once you have passed the driving test, you will be able to obtain your driver's license. If you didn't pass the test, you must come back another day. Fees. Important note, a driver who is upgrading their learner's license to a driver's license may upgrade the license for the tax collector fee of $6.25, provided they have no changes other than height on the license and they present the learner's license at that time. Throughout Hillsborough County, we have 8 offices open to the public, and as a reminder, driving tests are only done at the Brandon, East Tampa, and Plant City offices. Here are our hours of operation. We remind you that our offices have different hours for any transaction related to driver's licenses. Our offices stop processing driver's license transactions at 3:30 p.m. In addition to having all the direct links in the description section of this video, we have also created a new web page on our website where we share all the direct links for you to access. If you are a U.S. citizen or permanent resident and you already have the star in the upper right-hand corner of your card, you can open an account on the MyDMV website. By creating your account on this portal, you will be able to update your residential address and request a replacement credential if you ever lose it, which will arrive by mail. We remind you that you can ask our digital employee for help when you enter our website. By pressing the button located on the bottom right, you can talk to Sophie. Sophie can help you with any questions or concerns you have about the services we offer to our community.